Hello everyone, I'm Kit Carson, the Earl of Pizza. I sit here in front of Angelina's Pizza and I talk to the rock stars, the heroes, and the gods all day and all night. It's what I do, and tonight I have a fine young gentleman with me that I want the world to get to know. Would you tell everybody your name and where you're from?
Everybody wants to sit with Kit. Yeah.
Guys, I am from, well, first, my name is Lee
Hello, Lee.
Sharp.
Yes, Mr. Sharp.
Sleesharp.
Yeah.
And I am a junior.
Uh-oh. Hello,
Because
Junior.
there's two of us.
Uh-oh, they didn't break the mold.
No,
Not yet.
They're not supposed to. I live down here in Key West, and I'm a pianist, saxophonist, and singer.
So you play the piano, saxophone, and you sing. What is your early influence to get you into music? Was it
Classical music.
Oh, really? Did that have anything to do with Lee Sharp Sr., or was it just...
No. Actually,
Who turned you on to classical?
me being a classical saxophonist
Really?
and or a concert band saxophonist.
Okay.
It was pretty cool, and there's a bunch of wonderful Stravinsky's and Beethoven's
There it
and
is.
Bach's and all those guys that are out there, and you can find some other folks as well.
You know, it seems like there was a golden era for the sax, and it seems it's kind of lost its voice a little bit in the last 20 years due to all the digital and all the sampling. I don't know that I hear as much as I used to. And
You
the
know
sax
what?
is a sexy, beautiful instrument that can do, it can be anything you want it to be.
I like to call it the, well, I have a question for you,
Sure. I'm good.
if I may.
Yes.
Would you call it the love bazooka or the bazooka of love? Talking about a saxophone.
You know, I'm gonna have to think about that one for a second.
This is the guy here, man.
The
He's going to
bazooka
tell
of
us.
love. You know, that's a tough question, because I will say this, and that's what I was alluding to earlier. You know, especially a lot of the swing music and a lot of that stuff in the 40s. That was the romance. That sax put you in the mood. So was it the chicken or was it the egg? Which one is it? It's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ponder this for days now. What do you think? What's your opinion?
People say different things
Yeah.
when I ask them that question, but I figured you're an experienced person that would know.
Man, bazooka of
Is it
love,
50-50?
or the love bazooka. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 50-50 because,
All right.
you know, it is, as the question implies, it is the love of the song. Oftentimes, it's the emotion that conjures up when you hear it.
Okay.
Wow.
I hear you. I might have to write a song.
How long have you been playing?
13 years. I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee.
Is that where you grew up? Was Memphis? I'm sorry. I'm going to go with no.
Okay, sorry.
So that's the thing about when you do live on the street, people like to come up and just do weird shit.
Yeah, that was
Which is
different.
fun. Yeah.
For sure.
So you grew up in Memphis,
That's where I was born.
born?
And grew up around like the gospel folk.
Okay.
And the jazzy folks, and obviously the classical folks. So it's a good hodgepodge of a bunch of little, over here, got a little bit over here, got a little bit over there, and just stuff.
Yeah.
And you take it and you make it your own,
Yeah.
and make your own gumbo. Musical gumbo.
Great way to describe it. And I find that most all the really good artists have two of those three in their wheelhouse. Gospel, jazz, classic, Those are always in there, always. They're the foundation for everything else. It seems like.
It's if you don't have soul, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
Right. Well, and so that's.
I mean, you don't have to play soul music.
No, but
if you don't have that in you,
that's why I'm not a musician. I'm not going to say I didn't have soul, but I didn't have that. For me, it was more about timing. I didn't have the timing.
That's interesting.
I loved it, but my timing was never great. And so it was too mechanical, which goes back to the soul. The soul, you feel it.
No. Soul, you don't have to have perfect rhythm. I believe.
No, but
you just have to have it.
But it's your own rhythm, right? Right, but that comes out as music
in your chest. I'm just in case you're on a podcast or something.
But that comes out as music, And with me, it just came out as mechanical. It was too mechanical.
We all think that way.
Yeah.
As any kind of musician, we're never good enough.
No, well, that's because you're always striving to be perfect or something. You're striving to find that perfect balance.
But you figure out, in my experience, it might not be in everyone's experience, is like your mess ups.
There are no mess ups.
There are no mess ups. A jazz teacher that I know taught me, when in doubt, trill. And for those of you out there that don't know what a trill is, because you're only half note away from the right note.
Yeah.
And then you go from there, everyone's going to mess up. You,
True.
me, him, them, them.
Yeah, you're.
It's just going to be cool. And then you're like, okay, well, I don't want to do that again. So,
unless it's, then you may say, that was beautiful, let's do that again.
Or that is beautiful.
That's the other side.
I 100% agree with you.
It's a 50-50 on that. It's amazing. So what are you doing now? Where are you?
I'm trying to get more corporate gigs, maybe some boat, like maybe some cruise boat gigs, maybe do some writing.
You mean like leave Key West and work on a cruise ship?
Yeah, but like a yacht.
Okay, yeah.
Not with 4,000 people on it, with like 300 people on it.
Where you're
so I can start there and go forward.
That,
why not?
Hey, why not? You're absolutely right. I think it would be awesome.
And a free place to stay too, and great food.
And the thing of those are usually a 3 or 6 month contract, so it's not like forever. And if
I can refuse if I want to, but I'm probably not going to.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. So what are you doing right now?
Well, I just played at Southernmost Beach Resort from 12 to 3. That's my normal gig on Thursday.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm off. That's why I'm hanging out with you, actually.
Nice.
I have a friend in town also. He's
Always
staying
fun.
at the Eaton House.
Oh, cool.
So he wanted to take a nap, and now I'm hanging out with you.
Why not, man? Why not? Well, thank you for hanging out with me. I see you around, but as this little tiny island does to us all, it sucks us into corners, and you never get out of them. Sometimes you get stuck in the same place, and you won't see people for months and years. And it's amazing how it works. And then all of a sudden, it spins you off into 3 blocks away, and you run into people you haven't seen in forever.
Right, and sometimes you don't remember them. And but the thing is with musicians, is we all kind of sort of play at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
6 to 9.
Yeah.
7 to 10.
12 to 3. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so it's hard to like, and like other people ask me like, why don't you know this person? It's like, because
I'm working.
he or she are playing at the same time as I am.
Absolutely.
And
it's a small world. I mean, I don't know how many musicians are on this island that are working. A couple hundred?
Say again?
How many musicians do you think are on this island that are working?
Oh, I wouldn't say a couple. Not a couple hundred good musicians. And I put that out there, Shazam.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Well,
I did it
you know,
right on camera.
I wanted to say there might be 100, but there's probably more than 100 that are out that are working. Hell, there's
no, and I know
40,
some of them, but we're not besties.
There's 30 or 40 venues that have, musicians a couple of times a day.
Well, all these places keep closing.
It happens.
The place right over there, I was supposed to have a 6-day-a-week gig, and nope.
Yeah, that does happen.
Close.
That happens. And then another one opens.
We'll see.
Oh yeah. Well, you got that guy right over there that's opened up a place.
I'll put on my glasses now.
Mr. Big Beard, BJ, with Shirley's Siren Saloon.
I need to go over there.
Yeah, and then
I heard about it.
Then you've got, Smoke and Tuna's going to reopen. There's so many places in this town. It's just amazing. It's amazing that you guys have so many places to work from.
I'm hoping for the best. Seriously.
Yeah.
If I can't afford to live here, I can't afford to live here. So, and that's the pricing out of this community, or a lot of communities actually, and that's really crappy.
It's horrible, and I've been here a long time, and I've watched it slowly keep changing. And every cycle we go, man, it can't get any worse, and then it seems to get tougher and tougher. And where does it end? I don't know. I mean, and unfortunately, musicians are one of the first to start feeling the pinch. Because where do you when you own a bar, what's the first thing you cut? Some of the staff, and then some of the entertainment. And then you start cutting back on your hours, and it's a cycle. Not a good one.
It's not a great one if you price people out.
No, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Hey, I try my best to do my little part, but like everybody, it's not easy.
It's not funny actually, but I get it.
We all live here for a reason. We all love it here, and we all want to be here. I mean,
right.
I mean, you said you've been here how long?
3.5 years.
And
but that's just in Key West, and the Keys I've been here for 13 years.
Right. And it's like you've made it down here, and do you really want to leave?
No.
I mean, if you
look,
you could find that 4-day-a-week gig that could pay you to live here, you'd never leave.
I want to try different things.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I like that. I like
why
that
not?
idea.
Because I'm not getting any younger,
Absolutely.
my brother. And if it came down to it, and someone offered me a yacht gig,
oh man, yeah,
to where the other place isn't gonna do bad things, I'll probably take it.
Yeah.
But I'm always gonna come back home.
Yeah. I hear you.
Which is here and Memphis. So I have 2 homes now.
Absolutely.
Memphis, Tennessee, where I was born.
Yep.
And Key West, Florida, where I grew up.
Yeah. Well, 13 years in the Keys, it's like it's hard to leave after 13 years.
It's too cold up there. Come on.
It's way too damn cold.
I mean, it's not cold now, probably, but it's way too hot now. But
But listen, we're sitting here sweating, and it's it's in the end of June, and I don't know what the temperature is, 85 degrees, but it's probably hotter there right now.
I'm quite comfortable, actually.
Yeah, I feel great.
Do you mind if I ask Alexa
No, go ahead.
on the microphone?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is the temperature today in Key West?
The high today will be 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and the low will be 82 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, it's going to be 85 degrees. Y'all heard it.
Hey.
Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here first.
Hey, and what?
Chances it rain 0.
And what did I say? 85 degrees. No, I'm tuned in pretty good,
All right. I'm just saying. I wanted everybody else
I
to
had
hear
no
it
idea. Well,
from what
Yeah.
this crappy app says.
Well, that's what it says, so it's damn right, isn't it? That's good, man.
I'm literally quite comfortable.
Right? Me too. I'm fine. So, okay, let's talk about something else a little. I mean, I want to stay on the music. You write? Do you write, compose?
Yes. Absolutely.
How do you find, what makes you write? What makes you feel it? What gives you what is your muse?
Other people's plight.
Other people? Yeah.
Yeah. That's just me, though.
Sure.
And I have my ways of doing things, but we've all gone through a couple of great things, and we've gone through a couple of bad things.
Yeah, that's.
So I'll try and couple it together, but it's supposed to be natural.
Right.
So,
what would you say that style is?
well, okay, popular.
Pop? Yeah.
When I tell people that I play pop music, they think I'm playing Britney Spears or something.
No.
That's not what I'm talking about.
No.
It's just pop is short for popular.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what it is.
singer-songwriter is pretty popular.
I would be a singer-songwriter, except I can't bring my piano on my back because it's pretty heavy.
No, I mean,
No, but I know what you mean. And
Yeah.
I get it.
there's a few cats that put them on wheels and would roll them around town back in the day.
And that's the way they do. Oh, I heard about one of those guys.
Yeah, he finally
Like a real piano.
retired. Probably about 5 years ago.
What was his name?
I'm so
Is it
sorry that I'm drawing a
Bernard?
blank. And he was here for 30 years.
Yeah,
I could
some
see him,
people
curly
told me
hair,
about
glasses.
him.
He would roll up, go down, and pull it into Sloppy Joe's.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
would play Sloppy Joe's. Oh man, I cannot believe I'm having a senile moment.
It's all
But that's
good.
all good. But nowadays everything is technical, and you can have a organ that sounds like a piano. I mean, you can have it carried on your back and have it sound like a grand piano.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Well, no, but that's what you have to do to play the gig. Sometimes.
If you're just a pianist.
Yeah.
If you're a guitar player, I've seen people just walk up and down the street or like with a
There are
thing.
places like the Chart Room and maybe Lottie Da that has a piano that stays there full time.
Yeah.
They-
I'm supposed to go there and see my buddy Skipper today.
Oh wow, yeah. Drummer?
Yeah. I play with Skipper a lot.
Oh yeah, really?
I mean, he's been here for 40 years.
He's been here since the moment I got here.
Really?
I mean, oh yeah, I got here in '85, and
I didn't know him 40 years ago, but
there was a few hot bands back in the day that played around, and he was always the drummer in one of them, or maybe a couple of them.
Right
he
on.
was always that guy. He was definitely that guy. Well, that's awesome.
He's and I'm the singer, and he doesn't mind if I put a couple of different influences and stuff that he doesn't know so much. He'll just flow with you.
I was going to say, that cat's been around and been doing it so long, I don't know that you could throw him a curveball.
I like
I mean, he could pretty much do whatever you want. Well, thank you.
What?
It's the joys of filming on the street. You get people coming in. Oh, anyway.
Okay, that's your friend.
Yeah, well, no.
Well, I mean, she was kind of cute-ish.
Maybe.
I don't know. I couldn't see her whole face.
I think she just likes pizza. That's what I heard.
Okay, well.
So anyway, tonight you got the night
scenario.
off and you're just hanging out, and I appreciate your
I
time.
have the night off.
Tonight.
I worked earlier.
Yeah, I know. You work 3 to 6 or 10,
12 to 3.
12 to 3 on the beach. Tough gig.
It wasn't so bad.
I know. Everybody.
It didn't rain on me. That's for
right.
sure.
That's
So
great.
that's kind of cool.
That's awesome. Well, I just want to thank you for taking time.
Man,
to come and
anytime.
sit. Well, I do this every Thursday. And so, if on a Thursday that you have something you want to talk about, feel free to come sit and talk to me.
Right here at
Right
this
here.
pizza table?
Right here.
Because it looks like a big old slice of pizza.
You know,
Oh, really? You have a sign?
I have a sign and
That's
everything.
awesome.
You know, I mean, I got the credentials. I got the QR code up here. You can QR it. You can see what we're doing. I mean, you know, we do this every Thursday. And I love talking to new musicians. I love to talk to the locals. I mean, I talk to everybody, but you guys are my favorites. I enjoy finding out more about you.
We appreciate you putting us on Front Street
Yeah.
and establishing a culture for artists and, I mean, just kind of any artist. Could be a musician or
It's-
an artist.
It's
Whoever made this table, whatever. So,
absolutely. That was my buddy Seth.
oh, really?
Yeah. But you're spot on, and thank you for recognizing that, because all I'm trying to do is make an infomercial for you and for Key West, for the world to see. And when they come to Key West and they go to the Southernmost Beach Club or wherever, they know you're playing on Thursday from 10 to 3 or from 12 to 3. They know that 12 to 3 they can go. And they
It's
can catch
12 to 3
Yeah, there you go. 12 to 3. I'm trying
at
to
the
make it work
Pineapple
longer.
Bar
At the Pineapple Bar.
at Southernmost Beach Resort.
You know, so and that's all I'm trying to do is introduce the world to you and let them know that when they're here they can come find you.
Oh, yeah,
And you can
100%.
entertain them.
And also, can I put in
Sure.
another little plug
Yeah.
here? Casa Marina every Sunday
Okay.
from 6 to 9.
Oh, 6 to 9. A night gig.
So at 69,
Is that like in the dining room or where is that?
it's outside.
By the bar? Outside?
Yeah, by the new bar.
I went there for brunch for Easter, and it was the first time I'd been on the property since they've reopened, and that was as far as I made it. I didn't make it
Well,
anywhere.
now they have a pool bar,
Okay.
and it's totally different. Go check it out, man.
You know what?
And I have shade now. High five on that, man, because it's no good when you don't have
We can
any
handle the
shade.
heat. Just give us a little bit of shade. That's all we need. Hey, before you run away and before we turn the lights off and the power runs out, I've got one more question to ask you. This is the only question that I was really going to ask you all night anyway. Are you ready for this? If you were a pizza, what kind of pizza would you be?
All right.
Yes.
Well, let's break it down like a fraction.
Serve it up, Lee.
Okay, we obviously have to get the regular with cheese
So that's a half note.
and maybe some ricotta
Oh.
on there.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
the pepperoni, maybe some feta.
8 notes, half notes. Here we go. He's composing
Oh
a
yeah,
song.
it's five cheese. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, you know,
Oh, there's going to be 5 cheeses and some pepperoni?
and in a perfect world, hamburger
You know, I think you just
or
composed,
whatever ground beef or whatever that you would
you
call
just
that.
composed the perfect pizza. 5 cheeses with pepperoni and hamburger. We'll
And
call
feta.
it and yeah. Well, there's got to be 5 cheeses. There's feta,
5.
there's ricotta, there's mozzarella,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
probably Parmesan, and then the 5th one of your choice. We'll call it the Lee Burger Pizza. So why not? Why not? Well,
It's a celebration.
Lee, I want to thank you for coming and sitting with me, and I hope we do this again soon.
Can we?
Yeah, absolutely. I try to be here every Thursday. You've got my number. Text me and see if I'm here. On behalf of myself, the staff at Angelina's, thank you for watching the #1 pizza shop show on the internet, brought to you by Tim, Jade, and Randy. Thank you, guys. Thank
Appreciate
you,
it, bro.
Thanks, Lee. Thank you very much.
Thanks for
man.
being cool in the first
Thanks for
place.
sitting here and chatting with me. You know, I know you guys are out there